Hi, it's Wayne from CC Electronics and Marine. We're going to do a 5-part series on how to take this unit apart for anyone who's never taken one apart before. It's definitely not a professional video. It's strictly to help any customers or anyone requiring help taking it apart. I've been waiting to get one like this so that I can show you how to repair the threads inside and how to take the nut out, because this is a damaged thread inside, and this is the one I get the most amount of calls for. So starting off, you need some kind of a table or bench, and you need to drill a couple of holes in it. 4 3/8 centers is what it looks like. We're going to use a 3/8 bolts in it, so you might want to go, say, to a 1/2 inch or just inside of that, just a little bit more than 3/8 in case you're out a little when you drill it, or in case I'm giving you the wrong figure. And you'll need some 3/8 bolt with a shoulder on it, or a washer or something to slide up. So that would be the first thing. And then simply you're going to slide those bolts. I'm just going to show you. Okay, so it's going to go into this location here. These centers right here. So that's the 4 3/8 spacing. The dial indicator went off, or the dial vernier, but it's electronic now, so I don't know what you call it. But anyway, 4 3/8, and those are the holes it goes into when you flip it around. You're going to need that to hold it in place when you're repairing it. Okay, this is the unit here. That's after it's been bolted down. See a couple of and the 2 at the front is enough. When I first put this fixture together, we used to have another one at the back here, a bolt that came up from underneath it. It's not necessary. The 2 at the front is plenty. So the first thing we want to do is undo the bolts at the front. Okay, it's these ones, 3/8. So you take the 4 of those out, and you after that, the easiest thing to do is to get a punch, and we're gonna put the punch, in this case, right there, or you can also put it on the nut. However, in my case, the gears on this are no longer any good, so I actually want to save the nut, and I don't care about the gears. It's usually the other way around. You can just see there. I'm just going to turn it, but you'll see there's a section of that's missing, where the teeth are missing. It's all perfect except for that section there of teeth missing on the bottom. So that's why we're taking, that's why we got this here for repair. Okay, so you just need to tap this on that section there, and you'll see that it comes out reasonably easy. Now, the only thing that would stop it from coming out would be if there's burring on the top of the teeth here. There isn't in this case. They're clean. So this is a do more grinder, grindstone on the end, and if this was burred, simply, you would have to grind it all off, all the way around. Until you get all the spots, all the high spots. And once you get all the high spots, then you can take it out with the aluminum punch. If you don't, you're going to score up the inside of the unit. Not sure how hard this is, but I'll try and hold it with the camera and hit it at the same time. Okay, you can see that just tap it. Okay. And I'm gonna pull the unit out. Okay. And there'll be another video after this on how to take this unit apart by itself. But right now, I'm just trying to take the pieces out of here. So one of the problems we're going to run into, that the reason I say I saved this, is when you have broken teeth like this, just going to turn this around. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so the teeth are broke off and they're scoring on the inside, and we need to remove that retainer nut. Okay, the retainer nut, for those of you who aren't used to it, basically looks like this. Okay, and we only need to worry ourselves about the threaded area. So the 1/4 inch above is not something we really are going to worry too much about. The part that is, in other words, right now, that is preventing us from getting this unit out. So what we would do is we will get a carbide bit and take that out with an air grinder, or you can even use an electric drill. In this particular case, there's not that much to take out. But you can see there is some I have to machine out in order to be able to screw that out. So this here is a carbide bit. It's about 4 inches long. You can get them 6. This used to be 6 and someone snapped it off. Anyway, we won't get into that. And what it would do is you could use an electric drill or an air die grinder, and you would just grind out the area here. Can't really do it and hold the camera at the same time, so I'm just going to clean this out. And this is the picture before, and I'm just going to machine it out. It takes about 5 minutes or so to do this, to machine it. It's aluminum, so the grinder, we have an air grinder which looks like this, and it takes it out in no time. But you can use an electric drill if you don't have an air grinder. So what we've done is I polished the inside to try and get a little more light, hoping that would show you, but you really can't see it that well. But I have ground away with the with this unit here. Okay, the air grinder with the carbide bit on it. Okay, I've ground it away and taken out the damaged area of the thread. So now the fitting that I have, which will take the piece out, hopefully. So that would be this piece here. I made a video once before on tools, and I couldn't really see it, but I can see it now. It says OMC 984880, I believe. Hopefully you can blow that up, or yeah, 987880, I believe, is the numbers on it. I'm looking through a pair of dirty shop glasses here, safety glasses, so I can't really see that well. Not that I can see that great to begin with, period. I guess after 86 years, you know, the fact that I can read those numbers at all is a good thing. Anyway, so we're going to put that unit, which has these little claws on the outside here, and it's going to fit inside there into those spots. I know a lot of you have never seen this before, so they just fit in here like that. Okay, they lock in there, and it makes, without it, it's pretty hard to take that piece out. Some people tell me you can use a screwdriver, but you know what? I know for sure that a screwdriver is not going to work very well. It especially is not going to work well on a unit like that. Okay, so that goes down there, and I'm going to have to put the camera down to take it out, but it should just screw right out now. Okay, so it is screwing out. I stopped it just so that you could see it. Okay. I know that you would think that because it was all jammed up in there that it would be very hard to get that out, but once you grind the piece off, it's not, it actually turns, like I'm only doing this with one hand. I mean, it's binding, so I gotta use a, you know, some force, but I mean, it's coming out very, very reasonable for considering the damage that was done to the unit. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use that there we go. Okay, so once you grind the threads off of this, it comes out relatively easy, believe it or not, and there's still enough thread left to hold it down. I wouldn't suggest reusing this. You know, I'd purchase a new one. But you can see here, okay, that although I did machine the threads away, it still comes out fairly easy. So I say, I haven't tried it yet. Okay. All right. I'll have to fix this up later. It's a little bit screwed up there. we'll just machine that up. But we can basically use this unit. It didn't really get damaged. The bearing retainer I'm talking about, not the gears. Okay, so not sure if we can get a very good picture. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get a picture in here, but what I'm trying to get at basically is that the thread area, although damaged, okay, is only damaged at the top. Can't really get in here too. There's not too bad there. So you see where it's damaged a little bit there. Okay, and I machined that out so that I could get it out, but you can see that there's enough thread there. Okay, and there's enough thread in the rest of the area all the way around. Now we should be able to just put another one in. This one's a little dirty, I don't really want to use that. Here's one here that came off the last unit I just took apart. And you know, we'll see if this one, just out of curiosity, if will fit in there. Okay, so it's a little bit tight, this one here, but it's also dirty. I didn't wipe it all off. It's full of oil and stuff, but absolutely it will, we will be able to reuse this. So it's not necessary, if you damage the threads, you do not have to throw the housing away. You can reuse it. And for this area here, to polish it up, you just use a Scotch-Brite 4-inch, I think it is. This is a 3-inch one, but it's 3 3/4 inches. A 4-inch one actually fits in here and does polish this out really, really nice. But there's a big difference in price between the 3 and the 4, so you don't mind a little extra work. Just use the 3-inch Scotch-Brite. It's a fine, and it's a Canadian, sold in Canada by Keen, K-E-E-N, Keen-Brite. And the product number is 75095, and it's K-E-E-N Brite, and you can purchase this on the internet, I'm pretty sure, eBay, somewhere like that. They're not that much, I think $7 or $8, maybe $12 at the most. I can't remember, it's been quite a while. You can do about 100 of these units with one of these, so you don't need a lot of them. That's pretty much it. I'll do some other videos showing, how to take, but this is the one I get the most amount of phone calls with problems. You need to inspect the unit too before you just make sure that there isn't a break in this area here, or on the outside here, or the top isn't all dented in, because otherwise you would not worry about repairing it. You just get rid of it and get a used case. But in this case is just fine. We'll be able to reuse this, no problem. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, could you do us a favor and press the like button? If you want to be notified when the next video is out, I think you just subscribe or something like that on the video there, and it notifies you when we have the next one. And if you need the order desk or parts, you'll see it at the end of this video. It's again at sterndrive.info or tcelectronics/marine is the company name. And they have most of the parts. They have all the parts for the upper gear case and most of the tools that you would require. And they also do the repair if you found it too hard or beyond your capabilities. And there's also a tech service you can get a hold of by contacting the order desk number there. They'll give you the tech service number for any other problems you might have. Again, we're going to try and make 3 or 4 more videos, I would think. Thanks for watching.